With the completion of the main story, it was time to prep ourselves for the DLC by catching some legendaries and mentally psyching up for the challenges ahead. So with encountering of both Xerneas and Yveltal, both of whom had steps prior that included catching alpha Pokemon in different wild zones and taking part in more rogue battles, we ended up fighting both of them and catching them to restore balance to Lumios before things went haywire again. Then, after running into Lysander, L, we had a little battle where after beating him, we chased after Zygarde to underneath Lumios Tower, and after fighting Zygarde and beating it, we're then told that Lysander had regained his memories and was gonna go around the planet doing more good to offset all the bad he did previously in the Kalos region. And then lastly, we took on the side quest of encountering both Diancie and Mewtwo, both of whom weren't that hard to battle, but my god, were they super annoying to catch, both of whom had to take several attempts to catch them, but eventually we did manage to catch them, and finally finish out the Pokédex, which I still gotta do the trade evo, so if anyone wants to help me out with that, I'd be glad for that. But now, it is time to do the long-awaited Mega Dimensions DLC and see whether or not our under-level team can even manage to survive against these abnormally strong Pokemon. Enjoy, like and comment, all that good stuff, and thanks again. Hi everyone, it's me, a friend of the Dragon TV streamer, and we are going to be starting the DLC for Pokemon Legends ZA, the Mega Dimensions. I haven't started it yet. I tried to remain as spoiler-free as possible, but there are a couple things here and there that I could not avoid, mainly because loading up YouTube and social media and all that junk, you know, stuff was going to be popping up whether you wanted to or not, and I was hoping to avoid as much as I could, but, you know, it is what it is. But all I did was boot it up just to make sure it's actually gonna be working. I had like a little message pop up being like, hey, this little thing is happening. I'm like, nope, just gonna say that for later. So yeah, we're gonna be starting it. I'm not done with the research stuff yet. I don't have the shiny charm yet, which is, in my opinion, is totally fine, because again, 1,000 battles is going to take a while either way, which granted I probably could have gotten done before now, but you know, life was in the way and couldn't get as much done as I wanted. But yeah, so we're doing the DLC and we're just gonna have a good old time. There's a couple things, again, I did slightly spoil about pertaining to the legendaries that you can try and catch later. I won't say anything if anyone hasn't seen it yet, but yeah, we'll be getting those later after we beat the story, obviously, which I don't know how long it's gonna take. It should take a while if we get it done super quick. Don't know yet, but we're just gonna have fun, just to see what we can get in it, you know, because I am actually kind of intrigued about this. So again, if you played through the DLC already, hope you enjoyed it. If not, you'll get to see my live quotations, but you can see my good old reaction to it. So again, leave a like, comment, sub, all that good stuff, and let's start. So yeah, like, this is where I just put it up and install this. I'm like, you know what? I'll just save this for later. Because this way, you know, I'll probably be reading through some of the dialogue, kind of what I did before on stream, with the base game. But yeah, so I did record a little bit of, you know, just doing like post stuff, but I was gonna probably slap on like the beginning of it. But yeah, so now we just go back to the top of Hotel Z. We can do that, but Yeah, I got the Pokédex pretty much done. The only ones I'm missing are the trade ones, like the trade evolution, like Scizor and all that stuff. With I'm not entirely worried about that because I can just get that stuff done whatever. The only thing I'm actually kind of bummed about is the fact that there's like the post-story mission. Slight spoiler for this one, but you can actually catch a Steelix that I've tried to catch, but I couldn't do it. But unfortunately, I don't have this one to catch. But either way, I mean, I'm gonna be trading for it either way. So this is, I mean, I wouldn't think it'd be that big of a deal, honestly, because we have to do the trade anyway for it. So, but I did, however, got Xerneas, Yveltal, Zygarde, which was actually kind of a decent little rogue battle style you had to do for it. And then for whatever reason, Dynasty and Mewtwo, God, I don't know why, but it was like, hey, you have to catch them. You can't knock them out. You have to catch them. And it took me like 5 tries just to get them, which is dumb and I hate it. But yeah, but other than that, I got pretty much, I got Living Eggs pretty much done essentially. It goes right there. And then of course I also do have, and I'm actually kind of surprised that I even managed to get them. But we have a shiny Esper from Zone 3, where they have to catch the Steelix at. It just was there. It was surprising. Then yeah, we have the Medicham right here. And of course we got the Nimble. I also had a Alpha Honedge pop up at some spot. I don't remember when or where. But we have one, so yay. But yeah, these are the ones down here I'm just saving to trade out with a friend. Let's get them back, and then other ones I'll just trade out for whatever. But let's begin the DLC story. We will not keep it. We'll keep on delaying. I believe we have to take the elevator up. I am pretty sure. Yep. Here we go. I have to meet the new lady, yeah. What her name is, was it like Aisha or whatever, Ansha, whatever, something like that. Would you be dragon? Who are you? Now, all in good time. Please excuse the altitude and allow me to introduce myself. I think you mean attitude. Hey, this is a Hoopa. Ansha, that's what it is. And this is Hoopa the Mischief Pokemon. So I like to imagine it just goes Come to your hotel rooftop with a particular request. A request fit for Lumios's and renowned Team MZ, if you're willing to hear it, of course. Sure, let's hear it. How agreeable, thank you. Then without further ado... I'm not gonna lie, I thought she was gonna jump from there all the way down to where we were standing at. But no, she was like, boop, he's just beside of the building. Help me make a delicious donut that will fill a Hoopa with a great surge of power. Donuts of unworldly deliciousness. Okay. Alright. A donut? This sure is a cute request. I agree, but it's a bit odd. Why here at Hotel Z? Why not make one at home? It doesn't matter why. I'm not gonna turn down a kid in need of help. Alright. So we've got to provide a space and find some ingredients? Righto. And donuts have to be fried in oil that's at least 350 degrees Fahrenheit. She'll need supervision. Yes, because we're just gonna naturally assume that she is, like, under 10 years old and doesn't know how to work any appliance at all. Even though we've known throughout the entirety of the series multiple kids that are under 10 years old, who are probably even younger than 6, that have Pokemon and can just apply real world knowledge to whatever the heck they're doing. Whether it's cooking, cleaning, whatever. Sure. Oh, good point. That must be why she came to Team MZ for help. Does that really make sense to you? I still don't see why she couldn't ask her parents. Because I'm an orphan. Ansha, something on your mind? It's just that this hotel is different from the one I'm used to. It feels calmer. Well, calm is good for making donuts, right? No distractions. If you need a workspace, the kitchen and front desk are free. This space looks well cared for. It speaks highly of the people who use it. Right? Oh no. I'm guessing you'll need butter, but I used up the last of ours yesterday. Sorry, Ansha. Oh dear, butter is crucial to the recipe. Never fear! Never fear! I am here! Hold tight for a bit, Ansha. I know a place that has really good butter. I'll see if I can get some. Meet me at the baker's stall in Magenta Sector 6, alright, Dragon? Have a pleasant trip. In the meantime, I'll prepare everything else we need to make the donut. I'll lend a hand, bizarre as this request may be. We gave our word we'd help. Good luck with that butter, Dragon. You know, I still can't believe it's not butter. Oh, yeah, and then the other thing I also got, is, I guess, some Mega Stones for our shiny Medicham. I got the Charizard X, Mega Stone. Magenta Sector Search. Oh. There you are. Damn it. There we go. See, I didn't mean to do that. That was just an accident. Okay, so far... we haven't really had crazy luck with the shinies. Cause again, I still have a lot of these to do, which again, I'm not really worried about the catching whatever type, because again, with the DLC, we'll probably get these done pretty quick. Mega Crystals is like the same thing, we'll get that done whenever. Battles is one thing that I'm gonna just do naturally whenever. Cause my main thing is just getting the decks and the Mega decks just filled out. Which I know I gotta do a lot of battles, I gotta break a lot of crystals, and whatnot. Also, I believe I'm going the wrong way. Haha, whoopsie. Oh, so we could have gone through here. Oh. Well. Okay. Ow. I mean, as much as I like getting licked as much as the next person, I mean... that's just a little uncalled for. We can get the best butter and Lumos from the baker here. Oh, hello, Tawny. After some Lumiosian butter? You're in luck. I've got one pack left, all yours. I want to help the baker here out of a jam. Get it? butter jam. While I was out being my usual helpful self, now she hooks me up with ingredients sometimes. So Team MZ knows one place in town to get Miyoshi and butter. You are a resourceful bunch. Grisham? And Tarragon? Didn't expect you to see you two all buddy-buddy. Well, Jenna, I got to thinking we needed some new merch to keep the Kinetics happy. It's my brainchild for my grandchild, Canary Bread. Her fans are gonna eat it up. And old Grisham here agreed to teach me the secrets of bread making as his apprentice. I never agreed to an apprenticeship, but I mustn't extinguish the passion of a budding baker. Unfortunately, this leaves us with a problem to be solved, doesn't it? Yep, listening Miyoshi and butter isn't big enough for the both of us. This calls for a 2-on-2 battle. Winners bring home the butter. Get it, instead of bringing home the bacon as the butter. Ha 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 ha. Haha. What is that? Oh, right. Oh, God, I don't know how I forgot about... Right. Alright, well, I guess it's time to Mega Evolve our Alligator. I mean, I'm not a big fan of Mega Excadrill. But it's fine. It looks fine to me. Alright, you're Mega Charizard X. Right. I keep on forgetting whether he had Y or X, and I always think it was Y, but I was like, no, it was always X. Always X. Oh, did he Flare Blitz himself to knock out? I mean, I'm not gonna complain. Like at all. I am not one to complain. So long, Canary Bread. You were a beautiful dream for the Kinetics and me. I suppose it's no surprise our teamwork was lacking. Terracon doesn't even drink coffee. Sorry, but a deal's a deal. So it's time for the finest butter and Kalos. I'll take that Miyoshi and butter, please. Hey, at least he was nice enough to hold it for us, you know? At least there's that. This will be good enough even for Ansha's standards. And Tarragon, have a little butter, okay? You gotta make that Canary Bread. Nivian will be thrilled. Aww. You got it, kid. I'll make a masterpiece even Christian's croissants can't hold a candle to. This apprentice is gonna outbreak the master. I still haven't agreed to make you my apprentice. But if I'm to teach you, I'll expect no less than the finest of breads from you. One look at your scaffolding courses tells me that your drive to create buns... And your drive to create burns white hot. So I'll teach you with the heat that's just as intense. Be warned. Aww. Works for me. Just wait, your apprentice rise to the occasion. Now he's okay with taking an apprentice, of course. Yeah, they make a fun pair. Okay, duty calls. I gotta go take care of some stuff at Quizartico. Could you bring Ansha this Lumosian butter? Thanks, dragon. Yay. I'm gonna put you all as soon as I'm finished at work. Yay. And too bad we can't fast travel. Ow. Because we're being targeted. But now we can. And now we can. Alright, Ansha, we got your butter. Aw, that's an adorable outfit. I know, you have to admit, this is adorable. How marvelously this turned out. Oh, welcome back, Dragon. Welcome indeed to Ansha's Donuts. Wow, great storefront. If you want to make a proper donut, the ambience needs to be just right. Look, I buy that reasoning, but it's quite a lot if you only meant to cook here this once. You're getting concerned now, Naveen? You sure seemed eager to help us make all this. We gave our word that we'd help, that's all. Were you able to get your hands on that butter, Dragon? Oh, you better believe it's butter. He showed Ansha the Lumosian butter. Goodness, Lumosian butter? I'm told it's some of the finest Kalos has to offer. If there's better butter to be had anywhere, I'd like to see it. That should be it, right? Now Ansha can go ahead and make the donut she wants. You just now realizing it? Really? You poor misguided thing. My establishment's donuts are made to order. Didn't you realize? Which means my request entails a bit more work for you, Dragon. I'd like you to choose a donut for us to make. Can I have the rainbow donut, please? Please and thank you. Oh, Lita. Welcome to your customer to Ansha's Donuts. Pick 3 berries, will make them into a lovely donut. Here, I've got some berries on me. Ooh, 10 pecha berries. 10 pecha, 10 orin. Excellent, we're all set for berries. Now order away. If you get Ansha 3 berries, you can make a donut for you. The kind of donut depends on the effects and flavor of the berries used as ingredients. Alright, ooh. Okay, we'll go... Oh, can we only do 3? Oh. I don't know, let's do Pecha. We'll just make an even 10 across the board. Order receipt, let me get it started at once. Oh, it even has a date of when you make it. Ooh, that's actually kind of cool. We got the rainbow donut! Let's go! Orange rainbow donut. Donut indescribable flavor thanks to this very ingredients including orange berry. Activates Hoopa's powers when eaten. Oh. One lovely donut ready to eat. Ansha got a donut. Oh. Now, let's be off to our destination, Hoopa. You're not gonna eat here? If you recall, the thrust of my request was to make a donut that would give Hoopa a surge of power. I need to put Hoopa's surge of power to use at a particular spot. That spot lies on the banks of the Saizon Canal. It's close to the Justice Dojo. I no longer understand what Ansha's trying to do. Do you? Ansha, could you let us in on what your plan is here? Certainly, I owe you all at least that much. I suppose you can even come along and see. Let's reconvene along the Saison Canal banks. Ooh. Okay, so we gotta go to the Saison... Do people say Saison or do they say Saison? I like to say Saison because it sounds a little bit cool in my head. Which is... right there, right? I'm gonna go to the cafe truck to just walk right on over. But you know what? We're here at Zone 20. Let's see if we get a good alpha to spawn under the, Oh! That's an alpha Totodile. We'll be right back. Hey, sorry about that. There's an alpha Totodile that I had to catch. Like, I've never seen an alpha starter, like, ever. So, like, I had to catch it. Like, I absolutely had to. Alright, Ancho, what you got us doing here? It seems everyone is here except for Tawny. Wait, you asked for Team MZ's help. Don't leave out the leader. Very well, now that Tawny has arrived, let's begin. Hang on, Ancha. I'm here for whatever's about to happen, but you still haven't told us what you're trying to do. Oh, yes, I'm sorry. I was so wholly focused on making donuts that I forgot to explain why. My goal is this. To catch a fine lizarding Pokemon for my dear mama. For your mom? I have some concerns. Yeah, you're not the only one, Naveen. You just dropped us out of nowhere, just like, hey, I need your help catching a legendary Pokemon. Because of a donut. Okay. Let's hear her out first. People truly can't grasp what they haven't seen for themselves, I suppose. Like there, if you would. It's a wall. What is that? Ugh, it's all squirmy. Are my eyes playing tricks, or is there some other place through there? Have your donut hoop and show them what you can do. Okay. Huh. Ah. Excellent, it opened as planned. Why did the squirmy spot grow to look like the hole in a donut or something? I'm very pleased with your help, Team MZ. As you can see, my donuts caused Hoopa to experience a surge of mysterious power. With that power, Hoopa can use a move that will let us travel through this distortion. And with that, I am off to catch that fine legendary Pokemon. Be back shortly. What? You're going in there? Who is this child? I've got a feeling that things in Lumos are about to get weird again. I have many concerns. Whatever's going on, we can't just leave Ancha in there by herself. Right, let's all follow after her. It's go time. Yeah, I'll feel better as long as you're with us, Dragon. I'm still partially upset that the vest that I have on my person, I can't remove it. It's a weird little bow tie, and I myself don't particularly like it. I'd rather if it's like a normal bow tie, not bow tie, like a normal tie, or just nothing there, just the vest, and that's it. But it's fine. It's fine for what it is, because there's really no other option. But yeah. It's just like, what the what is this place? These buildings look like the ones in Lumios, but the sky isn't right at all. Yeah, no duh. No, duh. Wherever we are, we gotta find Ancha. I have no idea what's going on, but we can't leave a kid in here alone. Should we split up and look for clues? I mean, look for her? What do you think, Dragon? Splitting up in some totally unfamiliar place? Yeah, if anyone... Apparently, Naveen hasn't watched horror movies before, but, Horror Movie 101, you do not split up. At all. If you split up, someone's gonna be dead. Maybe Dragon would be fine, but no way am I going off searching alone. It's okay, I'm here too. It's settled then, how shall we pair up? Sure, we'll go with Lita. That sounds best. We'll make two fairly balanced pairs skill-wise. Tanya and I will try that direction then. Be careful, Naveen. Ooh, even like the web... Huh. Interesting. Looks trippy and I love it. Things okay over there, Tawny? Yeah, we're fine. Let's find Ancha quick. Well, at least our phones still work here. If something happens, let us know. Let's look for any sign of Ancha. Huh. Okay, so... we can probably use that to... kind of navigate the, scaffolding course, I guess? Okay, we haven't run into any Pokemon yet. Which, I mean, I'm sure we will. It's just gonna be a matter of time. Unless we have to... I mean, there's a Pokemon Center right here. Huh. Okay, there's a car. I mean, we could always, go up the scaffolding, if need be. Which... I guess wouldn't be a bad idea. Because I'm sure we have to scale one of these anyway. Alright, well that one's not it. Okay. I mean, unless we just run around. And then at some point it'll just be like, hey, you found them. They've been here this entire time. This is where we fell down at. I mean, unless we have to look in, like, all of these little alleyways. Oh, we got something. Dragon, look! Mickey! Oh, we get Annihilate. Ooh. Hello, we just spotted a monkey. Have you seen any Pokemon where you are? Yep, one's here too. So even though this place looks like Limios, it's got Pokemon that Limios doesn't. I hope Austin doesn't get attacked by any of these wild Pokemon. Okay, so we got a group of Mankey. Looks like it's gonna be a battle. We'll do our best over here. Good luck, you two. I mean, if we can catch one, that'd be awesome. But I'm sure it's probably just gonna be like, hey, Good luck. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, maybe I should've. Yeah, because we are getting absolutely demolished. Wow. Yeah, thank God it was a 2v2, because otherwise we would have been absolutely destroyed. Alright. Maybe I do have to level everyone to 100. Ooh. Hey everyone. Tawny and Naveen, are you okay? Those Minky, they certainly were strong, weren't they? Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, they were a real handful. Do you think there's some sort of power floating around in here that makes Pokemon stronger? I'm getting more and more worried if we've got to find Anja. Wait, look, over there. Yes, we have to at least get our, team as close to 100 as possible. There she goes after her. Oh, thank God. Because we need to get a lot of candy. So I think we should still be able to get through the DLC at least a little bit. Before we have to grind out, quite a bit. Why, hello again, Team MZ. Unfortunately, the fine lady Pokemon I'm after seems to be elsewhere. Aw, Anja, I'm sorry. But what the hell? Wait, hold that thought. This place is dangerous. We gotta get out of here. Do we? I'm not particularly bothered. But if the fine Pokemon I'm after isn't here, I suppose that there's not much point in staying. Why don't I accompany you back? I mean, I am curious, like... I mean, obviously we have to get... leveled up to 100, but... I'm just curious as to how many candies that's gonna take. Because it's gonna take us a while to get there. What a relief to see old regular Lumios again. Hey, Dragon. I think we ought to let Vinny know about what's happened here. Yeah, good call. And she's off. What's up, Anja? Look, up there. Breaking the fourth wall! It's the title card. Okay, so there's a portal above the tower. Okay. At least we've confirmed that the donuts I make here can indeed get us to that to the other space. Thank you for your assistance, Team MZ. Your reputation is well earned. You're the one who made that donut, Chef Anja. But back up for a second. What was that other space besides weird? I don't fully understand it myself. And then rushing headlong into it was bold of you. Reckless, one might say. I am a girl on a mission, after all. Yo, she's after Rayquaza. Yo! But you already have a shiny Rayquaza on Scarlet and Pokemon Go, so I don't really need to get it. I need a shiny Rayquaza, but I will gladly catch another one. I simply must catch the fine Pokemon I saw about 6 months ago in that space. As cool as that is, it's still pretty reckless. Hello, Team MZ. I think you're keeping yourself as busy as always. Carbo? Hey, did someone borrow money from this guy again? I can hear you, you know. Besides, it's not like any of you would be stupid enough to borrow money off the Rust Syndicate. Only a real idiot would do that. Oh. I assume Tawny is there with you, right? Burn. Now, listen, there's something important I want to discuss. Come over to my office, all of you. He still won't take no for an answer, I see. If we've all gotta go, what should we do with Anja? No need to worry about me. I can remain here alone, thank you. I'm quite used to it. That's very immature of you to offer, but what would you know what to do if a guest came in? That's a big if. What do you think, Dragon? I mean, might as well bring her with us. Yeah, I think you're right. Bringing a kid to the rest of the kid seems iffy, but I guess it'll be fun as long as we're all there. Especially you, Dragon. Right, if you can help save us all from the tower, I'm sure a visit to the Rust Syndicate is no sweat. You'd be more cautious if you'd ever been inside the Rust Syndicate HQ yourself, Naveen. Ooh, now you have the actual proper DLC. Ooh, okay. Complete the mission instead of mystify the strange the mission that seems leaking in Limbo City. Take on these missions along with the main mission side mission change. As needed an aim to take out as many as you can. Huh. My main thing really is to at least get Feraligatr and Charizard leveled up. That's my main thing, really. Which again, it's gonna take a lot to get them leveled up. It's probably where the battles come in, obviously, but anyways, we can still work on getting all that stuff done whenever. But to the Rust Syndicate, here we go. Because obviously, if we ever have to get to the point where we have to actually grind out a little bit, but we could do that whenever. Huh. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good. Alright, Carbo. What do you need from us, buddy? Oh, Vinny's here. Oh. Okay. Vinny, did you join the Rust Syndicate? Come on, use your head. He's just here to talk business. More importantly, who's the little lady? New Team MZ member? She's a client of ours. Is that so? I guess it's no surprise you big shots would have a lot of people asking favors of you now. People such as me, as it happens. Here's the deal. There's more weirdness going down in Lumios, and the Rust Syndicate has been looking into it. While I find eggheads at Quasartico were studying the impact of that nasty business with the tower, they found something else. Their instruments picked up some weird readings different than Mega Power. Ordinarily, Quasartico Inc. would investigate these abnormal readings on our own. But Vinny and his colleagues have their hands full cleaning up the mess from the tower, plus getting Lumios' redevelopment back on track. So the rest of the syndicate agreed to help them out. But after all, we've got to protect our investments. I mean, our city. We started investigating, and then what should pop up but that bizarre thing over at Central Plaza. Now, I know you team members and kiddos get tangled up in every little mess that crops up in Lemios, so why don't you go ahead and spill everything you know for us? We don't know nothing. Don't know nothing. Don't know nothing. Let me make sure I understand correctly. A donut from Miss Anja and a move used by Hoopa allowed you to travel through one of these distortions into a space beyond it? That mystery space must have been where those odd readings came from. I think we can surmise that the move Hoopa used is Hyperspace Hole. An alternate Lumos access to a Hyperspace Hole. Why don't we just call it Hyperspace Lumos for now? Simpler than spelling that out every time. Now let's get to business. We've got to learn about Hyperspace Lumos so we can sort out that distortion over the tower. And to get into hyperspace, it sounds like we need two things. Mademoiselle and her Pokémon. What that means for you, kid, is that you'd better get used to this little lady being part of the crew. Team MZ is gonna need her if you all intend on diving in and investigating Hyperspace Lumios. Alright, I'll get to the bottom of this. Good, just don't go putting the Mademoiselle in any danger, got it? Consider yourself in charge, Dragon. Your new job is to survey Hyperspace Lumios. Now, I'm sure scouring the city for distortions seems like it'd be a slog. Which is why I prepared an upgrade for your map app. Hyperspace distortions have appeared all over the city, so brings interface into Hyperspace Lumios. They can be located using the handy icons on your map. Old distortions close and new distortions appear at sunrise and sunset every day. Oh, so they're time-oriented, alright. With the map app open, you can press the minus to hide other icons and show distortions only. Removing information unrelated to hyperspace distortions should simply things that you focus on the hyperspace of your work. Oh, that was a mega. Oh. Okay, I'm just gonna put it out there now. If that thing has a mega symbol on it, then there's reason to believe that there could be a mega either Pokemon or legendary in that. Whatever it could be. Level 105. Ooh. I think that's a Nickit. Oh. I could get me a shiny Nickit in Legends CA. Oh. And there's a Yamask. It has Muna. Meowth. It's normal, but what could that be? Yeah, so I think we had to get to level 100. You saw how the space over for information on that distortion over the tower is totally blank, yeah? It's gonna stay that way unless you get going on some good survey work, kid. Some other hyperspace distortions showed up on your map, right? You can start with those. Word of warning though, those things probably won't sit there waiting for you forever. What do you mean? They seem to phase in and out of existence. Consider that another quirk of Hyperspace Lumios for you to learn more about. As for what else to study, we'll tell you once you go through a distortion. And I shall put all my into making more donuts. Let us rendezvous back at Hotel Z so I can resume my donut duties, Dragon. We're clearly just rusting against pawns here, but this research work certainly bears doing. What Naveen said, and we ought to look into the distortions for Ansha's sake too. These ought to be some help in your research, Dragon. Okay. We already have plenty of Ultra Balls, but alright. You've got to learn all you can about Hyperspace Lumios so everyone in regular Space Lumios can breathe easy. Get out there and show us what you can do. I'll have a quiz article and get word out to the public that we're actively investigating these distortions. Then I guess we better get busy ordering up some more donuts from Chef Ansha. Yep, you'd better. If anything else comes up, I'll be in touch. My kitchen waits. See you there. Alright. Okay. But yeah, consider that I don't have a whole lot of candies to use. There's probably a good chance that I might have to be grinding out some I might have to grind out some battles. That way it'll be a lot easier. I'm sure it's probably gonna be like a minimum. Hey, you gotta be level 100 to get through here. Cause that way with the buffs from the donuts, it's gonna be like, you know, not as rough, and it's getting absolutely demolished by Pokemon that are like 40 levels higher than me. Cause they were doing so much damage and they were only Mankey. And it was wild. So yeah, it looks like it's gonna take quite a while to get there. But let's go back to Hotel Z. And then probably do a little bit more of the story and then we'll wrap up this video. Because again, I do have to get through a lot of battles to get some candies and whatnot. Welcome to Ansha's Donuts. Let's make a donut. Okay, so we can only put 3. Let's go a little bit more on the fresh than anything. Because I wonder if it's gonna be the same as before. No, it's different. Ooh. It's like if it's all equal to be like rainbow, but if it's more one flavor, it's gonna be that kind of donut. They only got a level 3 boost. You have a good least 5 donuts would do wonders. You know what? I get another one of the same. Let's do a different one now. That, and then that. See, ooh. Yeah, we'll do another one of that. Then we'll do one that's just all, Orin. I guess it'll be rainbow, okay. That makes sense. Then we'll do another one of those. I think that should be it. Wow, Chef Ansha, you make a mean donut. Donut's level boost will increase levels all the Pokemon in your party by the numbers shown. You can find an opponent leg in a battle against high level opponents like Hyperlumios. Donut energy you receive from donuts will determine how long you can remain in hyperspace. Don't take this into account if you hope to take your time exploring hyperspace Lumios. If you're lucky, donut can also buy special effects called flavor powers. These effects can range from any Pokemon battle helping each catch Pokemon you see. Consider the current goals when choosing which donut to use. Interesting. Hey, Mabel. Getting into the donut business? I guess you have to make your hotel stand out somehow. Oh, never mind the donuts. We got a rare Pokemon here. See, Ansha knows. Look at that smug face. Look how smug she is. Looks like Hoopa the Mischief Pokemon. I've heard his mysterious loops can warp space itself. But let's all hold that thought. Dragon, you saw some Mankey? I know they don't live in Lumos, so when I saw you registered one, I went poking around. People are chatting away online about all this hyperspace stuff, and I had a hunch that it was connected to your Mankey sighting. I bet I could get all kinds of fascinating data from Pokemon in hyperspace. You've got to get on it. Though, maybe I do feel a little bad about piling more work on you. A little. Anyway, the real point of my visit is, I powered up your Pokédex. You can now check out the Hyperspace Pokédex. Pokédex registers Pokemon found in hyperspace and many creatures species living that aren't normally found in Limo City. Press X and Pokédex magnet, switch between the Milos Pokédex and Hyperspace Pokédex. Cool! But you can't wait to dive back in and get your hands dirty in hyperspace now. Happy digging. I mean, I'm gonna do some grinding first, but, you know, we'll get to that at some point. May I ask who that lively woman was? Mabel is the acting director of the Pokemon Research Lab. She gets us to do her research. She's rather remarkable, but, well, don't worry about her. Gotta get back on topic. The next step to investigate hyperspace Lumios would be to check out one of those distortions. Quite right, and I'll stand by to prepare more investigatory aid in donut form. Find distortions on your map and dive through them to survey hyperspace Lumios. Yeah. Heck yeah, but... Of course, I am a very low level, and, yeah. Yeah, I gotta get my Pokemon, leveled up because we are slightly under leveled. So I'm gonna do that, so we'll wrap this video up, do some grinding, and then in the next video we'll do more of the Hyperspace DLC. So, save real quick, and, yeah. But thank y'all very, very much for watching. Hope you have a good rest of your day and or night, and I will catch all of y'all lovely people later. Bye.